Hello, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this session. Welcome to the Wisdom Domicile, where the wisdom of God prevails. I want to discuss with you one of my principles again, the principle of source. I don't own the principles, but I've studied them. I want to discuss with you one of the principles, the principle of source. A pig will give birth to a piglet, and the potential of the piglet is dependent on the pig. Of course, an eagle will give birth to an eaglet, and the potential of the eaglet is dependent on the eagle. You are a man who gave birth to you. Where did you come from? Your source is not your parent. Your source is God. So the potential you have is dependent on the potential of God. So the principle of source says that where you actually came from is God. You came through your parents, but you came from God. So your innate abilities, your inherent potentials is based on the abilities of God and on the potentials of God, and not on the limitations of your parents. So anybody at all can come from a small family and become great. Anybody at all can come from an ordinary background and still emerge great, because his potential or her potential is dependent on the potential of God and not their parents. So the principle of source simply says that your source determines your strength, your provision, your character, your attitude, your destiny, your opportunities, and your possibilities. So where did you come from? If you believe in Charles Darwin's story, then maybe you probably attest to the fact that you are from an ape. But if you believe in the creation account, that God created man, God breathed the idea of humanity, that means that you are from God, and how far you can go in life is dependent on who God is and not who your parent. It is not based on that. So your genealogy doesn't determine the potential of your future. God does. But you have to be in a relationship with God for God to help you. Because if you are not in a relationship with God, when He speaks, you cannot even hear for you to implement it. But if you stay and build a relationship with God, when God speaks, you can hear, then your future can become a reality, or the desired future you have in your heart can become a reality. God wants to help you, but God cannot so much help you if you're not in connection with Him. That is why everybody in the Bible who was greatly blessed had a relationship with God. So what you have to do, my sister, what you have to do, my brother, is to build a relationship with God, because God is your source, not your parents. Maybe by your background, you don't have enough support to cushion you and propel you to the future that you desire. Maybe by your background, your parents don't have the resources to help you become the kind of person you become. But if your parent cannot help you, remember that you have your Father who is in heaven. He is your source. When you build the right relationship with Him and believe in the power that He gives, nothing is impossible. Thank you, and welcome once again to the Wisdom Domicile. God bless you.